Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Surviving Narcissism Together. So, after narcissistic abuse, your mind often feels like it's stuck on a loop, replaying the same moments, the same words over and over. That's rumination, and it can keep you trapped in their story long after they're gone. In this video, I'm going to share 7 powerful steps to break the cycle and reclaim your peace and power and start living in the present again. Step 1. Recognizing rumination for what it is. So, rumination is your brain's attempt to solve something that can be solved, which is the narcissist's behavior, which was quite irrational. For example, replaying the breakup conversation and trying to spot the moments it went wrong and thinking, this is what I should have said. You need to realize and recognize that the problem isn't you, it's just the nature of abuse. Narcissists thrive on confusion. So the closure you're looking for isn't in them. It's accepting that you'll never get an answer that makes sense because they've created such a senseless situation. So you really need to grasp that concept and let it go. 2. Get your triggers out in the open. Now, triggers might be in songs or places that you made core memories in, like maybe the malls, parks, restaurants, beaches, or even looking at social media scrolls. This is another trigger. Here's what to do. In this aspect, whenever you think you're triggered, whenever your spirit feels shaken, keep a trigger log. Write down the moments when your thoughts began to spiral. Awareness gives you a choice. Once you start to create this trigger log, you can predict when your triggers are about to happen. You can choose how to respond instead of reacting automatically. Step 3 is starving the obsession. So, blocking them and their flying monkeys on all social media. In that way, you can prevent yourself from seeing any updates about the narcissist. Sometimes we often want to look, we often want to see if they're getting their karmas yet. Here's the thing, sometimes they're getting their karma, we just don't see it, and we think as though we're not moving on, and they are. Now, as I was saying in a previous video, is that the eyes and the ears are the windows to your soul. This is a common saying. So not only do you need to not see what they're posting, but you need to stop hearing about the narcissist as well. Your job is not to be updated on the narcissist. Your job is to heal you. The less access you give them to your thoughts, the faster the mental loop about them weakens, and it starves that obsession and helps you ruminate less and less and less. Step 4. Replace the loop with new inputs. You can't just stop thinking. You have to give your brain something new to chew on. You have to make new memories. So maybe try a hobby that you always wanted to do. If the restaurants were triggers for you, go to new restaurants. Go to new parks, go to new malls, new places of interest, and change your environment. Even a simple task as rearranging your room helps because it changes your memories. Listen to podcasts, listen to audiobooks that inspires you. Listen to inspiring creativity. And finally, keep your senses busy. Try movement, try different music, get stimulated. This will help replace that constant loop of, what could I have done? I should have recognized the new supply entered here. This is what I could have done to make it better, and so on. This will help replace that loop, I promise. Step 5 is challenging the fantasy. Now, rumination has a very sick way in often making us focus on good moments. Here's what, there are really a lot of bad moments. If you were to ask me, I'd say that there were more bad moments than there were good moments. It's just putting the narcissist on a pedestal makes you think there were more good than bad. What you need to do in this step is create a reality list. Every harmful thing that they did, every red flag, read it when your mind starts to rewrite the story. Just a reminder that you're not missing the narcissist, you're missing who you thought they were. That's why you need to keep a list of the bad things, because the bad things are who they actually are. I can guarantee you that for every good thing you remember about the narcissist, that it was your eye there and they were mirroring you. Take them off that pedestal and recognize that these creatures are nothing, and challenge that fantasy where it's more bad than good, and focus on that. Step 6. Bring yourself back to the present. Now, mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind. When we say be mindful about the narcissistic abuse, it isn't about getting rid of the past. I wish we could just hit delete, but it doesn't work. So it's about gently redirecting your thoughts. Here's where you're gonna try some physical techniques, right? It's grounding techniques. This help interrupts the thought loop. Meditate every day, even if it's for 5 minutes. Meditation does wonders. Take deep breaths in and release it. Take deep breaths in through your nose and release it slowly through your mouth. And every time your mind wanders during meditation, because it will, pull back your thoughts to it. Okay, meditation is gonna help rewire your mind, because after all this narcissistic abuse, believe me, your brain will be affected. Rewire your mind. Somatic exercises can also help a lot. I think there's a channel called the Workout Witch. She's really great with somatic exercises. You should look at her channel. Try these exercises. It's from her that I learned that trauma gets stored in your body. Sometimes it gets stored in your hips and it keeps you stuck from moving. So doing these techniques, it may seem simple, but they're the most effective. Try it. It's going to bring you back to the present, and it's going to really rewire yourself. And the final step 7, is to create future focused goals. Give your a new mission. Start a small walk every day for 10 minutes. Learn a new skill. Join the gym. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. Maybe learn a new language. Learn how to cook a new meal. Save a little each week. The reason why I'm telling you these little goals is that there's a saying that small wins builds big momentum. So these little steps are all gonna add up in the long run. Prove the narcissist wrong. Silently, of course, not through confrontation, but by becoming the better version of yourself that they said you couldn't be. Every step forward is another thread cut from the past. Okay, I want you to remember that. Guys, remember, rumination doesn't stop overnight. But every time you choose the present over the past, you're breaking their hold on you. Healing isn't about forgetting. It's about remembering who you were before they tried to rewrite you. You're still that person, and you're coming back stronger. Okay? Alright guys, so if this video resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know if you found yourself ever ruminating, and what measures did you take to stop ruminating. Remember guys, healing is not all rainbows and sunshine. It's not linear at all. Yeah, I wish it were, but it isn't. And there are gonna be a lot of tough days, but it's not impossible. It's possible to move from being victims to survivors, which you are, but now we're trying to get you all to be victors. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.